Okay, so in this video, we're going to be evaluating the limit as x approaches 0 for the square root of 81 plus x plus 9 or minus 9 over x. So how do we go about solving this? The first thing that comes to my mind as I look at this question is to use direct substitution. And when I think about doing direct substitution, I just take this x here and I just plug it in to all the x's in the function. But when I do this, you'll notice that I have a denominator of 0, which is undefined. I don't know what that is, so I can't do that. There must be another way, and in fact there is. The next way is to rationalize the numerator. Notice that the numerator has a square root, so we can rationalize it. So I'm going to write this out as the square root of 81 plus x over x, or 81 plus x minus 9 over x. I'll multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the square root of 81 plus x plus 9. So I can do that to both sides, to both the top and the bottom. And so once I do this, I have this. Now these two are actually equal. The reason why is because as we cancel these two, this just becomes 1, and anything times 1 is itself, so this is equal to that. So the next thing that we can do is to use the FOIL and simplify the numerator. So that will become the limit as x approaches 0 for first, which is going to be the square root of 81 plus x times the square root of 81 plus x. That's just the square root of 81 plus x squared, which is just 81 plus x. Then outer, which is going to be 9 times the square root of 81 plus x. That's positive. And then the inner, which is going to be the negative 9 times the square root of 81 plus x, which is negative. So it's just the positive and the negative. 9 times the square root of 81 plus x just cancel out, and that just becomes 0. And so we can do the last, which is minus 81. This is going to be all over. Just take that x and multiply that to the square root of 81 plus x plus 9. And the reason why I did not distribute the x is because you will see right now the x's will cancel out. So if I do this, this just becomes the limit as x approaches 0 for the top is just x over x times the square root of 81 plus x plus 9. The x's do cancel out, and so this just becomes the limit as x approaches 0. And let me fix that. The limit as x approaches 0 for 1 over the square root of 81 plus x plus 9. And so at this point, we can use the direct substitution method. Plug in 0 right here. This is just going to be equal to 1 over the square root of 81, because that's just the square root of 81 plus 0 is just the square root of 81, plus 9. This is just equal to 1 over 9 plus 9, which is just 1 all over 18. And that's your answer. So if you wanted to find this in decimal form, you would have about 0.056. It's just 0.05 repeating. And that's your answer. I hope you found this video helpful.